All right, folks, welcome back to another fucking watch party. So, we're not going live with this one. This wasn't recorded with like a bunch of guests in there. We wanted a better sound quality, and it actually does better on the after replays anyway. So, obviously, this is still going to be raw. This is a live reaction as we go through and score a TV show, basically. And as you can see on the screen already, we're going to be doing Kindred Spirits. So, Josh, what episode is this?
This is... just had it. It's like Ghost Train, I think it's what it's called. I don't remember the season and the episode.
Season 3, Episode 8, Ghost Train.
Gotcha. Yeah, my brain's a little fried.
That's cool. It's all good. It's all good. I got this. So with this particular episode, I actually asked Josh to look this one up because, I mean, let's face it, guys. I mean, we've done 3 of these so far, and we've even had one that got a fucking 0 because they didn't do anything at all because they were a bunch of YouTubers. Go back and, watch that one on your own. You can guess which one it was. But with this one, like, they do some Estes method, I guess, like, experiments. Like, it's not just a normal like call and answer type of ordeal. So I remember this one specifically. So we're going to be guesstimating on the time that they spend. So you're going to hear Josh and I talk about that. And then, of course, I'll be telling, you and Josh how I'm dishing out the points and why. So this is kind of giving you guys the gist of how the SITC scoring system works. And that's why we're doing these awesome videos. They actually do really well on YouTube, Josh. Like they're getting better views than some of our podcast episodes.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, so guys, make sure you are hitting those thumbs up and make sure you're subscribing to us. Stories in a Cemetery on YouTube. And I'm ready to like jump right into this. Like I've been looking forward to this all day to watch some TV with you and like just chill and. I don't want to say Netflix and chill because this is not coming from Netflix. But
our long distance relationship.
I know, right? We are gonna HBO Max and chill. Oh, Max and chill. Like that's a good line. I like it. So we're gonna start this over. You needed a good laugh today, man.
Shaking their bed, saying, "Help me, help me." Are you shaking the bed? Everything is fine.
Gotta go run.
A train hits her. Worst experience of my life. It's almost like it was just walking away from us. Like it had enough. I don't think she knows she's dead. When the dead are forgotten, they become restless. Oh my God! You just touched me.
I did not touch you.
I'm Amy Bruni. Haunting encounter redefined my life. I live with that experience and seek answers to the unknown. Who says I am?
I'm Adam Barry. At Gettysburg, the shadows and screams of dead soldiers turned me into a supernatural believer. Oh my God.
Together, our investigations bring peace to the living. You can't scare us, you can't deter us.
By giving a voice to the dead.
You got this on your TV again?
What is your name?
Do.
Because we believe the dead and the living are all kindred spirits.
Yeah, it's only coming through my headphones.
So my friend Kate, her husband Joe, they have this beautiful home that's very historic.
Cape Cod.
I was reading up on it. This house has been
a nice house.
in existence. I think it was built in like 1750. It's a really large house. There's a lot of rooms. They've only had it for a year.
Can't think. You have to
When
know
I
the
spoke
details.
to Kate, she was talking about how there was a moment where something rushed at her. They have a son that's 2 years old, and she will not leave her kid in a room by himself.
It sounds like she is
Isn't that
worried.
normal?
The haunting seems a little violent.
Mm-hmm.
When something like that happens,
I guess
I'll
it
leave mine in a room alone.
waiting for it to happen.
I left mine alone.
Here it is.
I mean, there's a camera on mine. He's technically alone.
Hey, Kate. Hey.
Hi. Good to see you.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. No worries. Thank you for having us. I know we talked briefly about the activity that's been happening.
It's gotten worse.
It has.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to take us around and kind of show us what's happened and where?
So this room right here, this is where my husband and I sleep. This is the Cornelius Crocker bedroom. It's named after the man who built this house.
See, I'm kind
The
of
building was
almost
constructed in
against,
1754
like, all
by
of
the
us
Crocker family,
knowing
one of the
everything
most
ahead of
prominent
time,
families
like the
in
walkthrough.
pre-colonial Massachusetts. Originally a stagecoach stop and
It's interesting
tavern,
that they
it was
live
converted into a museum in
like a historic
1927,
house that's
only
got
to
like
become a
plaques and
residential
things.
home in the late 1990s. A few months after Kate moved in and began making renovations, the terrifying activity started. Tell us what happened in here.
So it started, my son in a pack and play next to the bed, and I was just about to fall asleep, and I saw a figure running towards me and towards the baby. And I said, stop, no, 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 no. My heart was racing. It felt threatening.
Right.
And I have my child here. That's what scared me most, is my baby's here.
Well, at the moment, you probably thought it was a live person coming at you.
I was absolutely terrified. Then, a few nights
So
later,
let's just hope
I
this
hear
isn't
somebody
another
going
episode
up the
where it's
stairs,
like 38
walking into the
minutes
bedroom above us.
of
I woke up my
getting
husband, there's someone
history
in the house. So
and
he
then 2
jumps in the
minutes of
bedroom, he went
investigating.
into every
It
single
would,
room,
but
under the bed,
I've
every
seen this
closet,
episode a long time
looking,
ago.
and he didn't see anything.
Wow.
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 Most of the activity's upstairs.
So
God,
let's go
why did it
that
get
way.
louder?
So besides the
I don't
footsteps, what other activities
It's
happen
fine on my
here?
end.
Okay, so in
Here we go with
here,
those
this
sound
is where
issues
my
again,
cousin
folks.
Sharon's sleeping, and the bed starts shaking.
I think I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Then a few nights later, it keeps getting crazier. Two of my cousins were locked inside this room. Wow. For about 15 minutes, and all of a sudden it opened.
That's an old ass latch door too.
My mother
Yeah, I know, right?
has heard things across the hallway
Okay.
in Aunt Lydia's room.
Let's go
Like,
to
that's
Aunt
like a
Lydia's
bump.
Yeah. And did
bump
you name the
key
rooms?
kinda
or
lock.
did-
No,
It should
they
open.
came named.
They came
room.
named.
So who is Aunt Lydia?
So Aunt Lydia is the daughter of Cornelius Crocker, and she was a widow.
That's
Her
a
husband
horrible
died
name.
after they were married for just a couple of years.
Do you know if she passed
Like,
away? in this
hi, I'm
house, or she did?
Cornelius
Yes.
Crocker.
So in here, my mother has
He's
heard
CC.
somebody screaming, "Help me!" Clear as
He was
day.
the original.
My mother has felt
Original
people
CC.
watching her from this
Yep.
door over here
Mhm.
He was
and
the
from
original
that door.
CC.
From-
Every time somebody talked about
This
something,
is
like,
where
we
the
gotta tell
center
CC. And that's why you CC people in
Okay,
emails.
and you had
That's-
said there were some strange objects you found while renovating.
Yeah. Okay, so this
The
was
more
a
you
chute
make up, folks, the more you
upstairs
make
in
up.
the attic.
That's a thing, they did that on purpose.
They did?
Yeah,
Wow.
it was considered good luck.
Hey, that's what we normally do on these shows, all right? Kindred
Yeah.
Spirits is one of the better ones, but
It is
Somebody's-
actually
we
one of the
normally-
better ones.
it's what we
Yeah.
normally do on these shows.
Where did you find this?
I found that upstairs in one of the bedrooms, actually.
You were finding these things when you first moved in, right? And then the activity started?
It definitely has picked up since I've moved stuff around. You feel the energy in the house change just even talking about it.
It's entirely possible that
I think
that's
moving
the
shoe that they found on the wall.
triggered the activity. We've seen that in
Yeah.
other cases, but we'll have to
There's
find
the
a
whole
way to
theory about like moving things in a home
Yeah,
like
this
that,
is-
causing an energy shift and almost
Right.
like
I
kind
will
of
happily
raising the
coexist
dead.
with any
Yeah, but I
spirit
think the
that's
superstition
happy
behind
or
the
fine with
shoes in the
our
wall,
occupation of the house. But if it's
is
a
to
bad
keep
ghost, it's gotta
spirits
go.
at bay.
I have a kid.
Correct.
We need to work and make sure it's safe for you guys.
Yeah, figure out who it is and why they're here.
Let's start bringing stuff in and just get
Gotta
to
suck.
it. You can go
Timmy, give me your
to the
damn shoe.
hotel while we do
I know,
our
right?
investigation.
Just the
Put it
left
in the
one.
fucking wall.
Thank you.
Looks like
And
they're,
that's why you always have your left sock go missing.
Investigating
true.
a 300-year-old house and all the people connected to
they're
it
already
will be
bringing
a
stuff in,
huge
so
challenge.
that's good.
I'm
We're
going to
getting
take this
started early.
camera up to Aunt Lydia's
Right.
room. The fact that Aunt Lydia died in the house makes her a good candidate for who might be causing the unexplained activity.
Adam's setting up
But
shop.
why would she be
Love it.
rushing at Kate
Let's get going.
or
Let's
calling out
do
for
this.
help? Adam, I think the cameras are good, so why don't we start
God
investigating?
damn, it's a lot of wires.
Okay.
Amy and
so
I
we're
plan
starting
to
our
start our
investigation.
investigation where the activity has been most
There's no
visible, the
timestamp,
guest
so we're gonna have to
bedroom.
guesstimate.
This is where people have felt the bed shaking.
Most
and have
people
been
do
locked
like a
inside.
9 to 4, 9
I'm
to
going to hang
5.
this off this. We'll use a trigger object proximity sensor on the door. It's a device that lights up and makes sound if something
like it.
touches what it's attached to.
Definitely want to get me one of those.
This little
Yeah,
red
that's pretty
light,
cool.
this is the device that hears your voice. So the closer that you speak to this little red light, the louder we can hear you.
My name is Adam. This is Amy.
Hi.
What's that? A
Kate and her husband asked us to
GR60?
come in here and find
Yeah,
out
that's
what's been
their
happening
primary
because
use.
things are going on in this house that they can't explain.
You notice
Doors are
that
being
their
locked, and you
EVPs
don't know
don't
why.
sound like the
Everything
EVPs we
we've
heard
brought
from the other
here
DR60s we've heard on the
I-
series
actually,
so
I
far.
think they
and
do.
learn who you are and learn why you're
They
here.
sound similar, but they sound more like words.
Yep,
There's
there,
a
you got a hit.
difference.
So I'm gonna put that as like
Someone
a one
trying to
pointer. So there's
Uh-huh.
2.
Is there somebody wanting to open that door? Can you open that door?
Go ahead, touch it. You touch the handle that.
It'll go off.
Maybe they don't want us to know they're there.
Do you want me to remove the alarm?
This bed just shook.
We can't count that because there's
That's
no.
an EDI meter.
Are you shaking the bed?
We've been investigating for less than 30 minutes, and we're already getting strange activity. There's a
Did
lady
the Eddie
named
meter go
Lydia.
off?
Lydia,
No, the Eddie didn't go off, but that's what she
Okay.
has on the bed with her.
If that's
So
you,
just
can
for
you touch
everybody
that again
listening,
and make that
that's
alarm go
EMF,
off?
temperature, humidity. Like it's a barometric.
Seismic.
Yeah.
That's when the bed shook. I don't want to. Listen to that.
I don't want
I don't
to.
want to.
And that's female.
Yeah, it does sound like a female. I don't want to.
We heard you talk. You have to help us answer some questions now because we know that you're here.
Could you please tell us your name?
Are you here alone?
Are you part of the Crocker family? See if she told us her name.
Sounds like you're a woman.
Right there.
Sounds like you're a woman.
Woman.
Same voice.
I still don't hear.
Voice.
I don't hear what they hear.
I think since we got
I heard
a
the
female,
first
let's
one
go
for
to
sure.
Lydia's.
Okay.
Let's just
But
go.
I don't want to.
Let's do it. This is Lydia's room. All right, let's do some more AVP work in here. Do you know any of the Crocker family?
Are you looking for someone?
We hear so much about Aunt Lydia. Are you Lydia? All right, I'm gonna listen.
Do you know any of the Crocker family?
Is it saying Willie?
2 syllables, ...
We're gonna keep at it with this little thing with the red light.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of person
I
says
heard a
Willie
name
like
earlier.
that?
It almost sounded like
Yeah,
Willie.
I didn't-
It was
I
hard
didn't
to
take
make
that as a
out.
point.
So could you say it a little
Let's say
louder?
Willie.
Say
Yeah.
the name or names of the Crockers around here or in this house. All right, I'm gonna listen.
The names of the Crockers around here are in this house.
Said it again.
Yeah, I'm not getting it.
Yeah, I'm
And
not
if they
either.
already know about a
Nice.
Willie,
Came
then
from over
it's kind
here.
of like the
Sounded
pareidolia
like
effect that
footsteps.
that's what they're looking for. So I'm not giving them
Yeah.
the points for
You'll
the
need
Willies.
somebody sitting in the chair.
That sounds kind of dirty.
Yeah.
Can you
I'm giving them
wave
points for the Willies.
Yeah.
But I did give them
Yes,
points for
it's
the
waving.
woman, and I don't want to.
For
Yeah.
years.
Some of their,
It's not
some of
like-
that looks a little better.
Yeah.
Sounds a little bit better. Like it's not horrible,
Right,
but
right.
like again, the DR60 is like the quality of the audio is just shit.
Yeah,
And it's
I agree.
like, how the hell am I supposed to understand what the hell that means? Like, you know, like it's just too much. It's just too much.
Well, the DR60 again, I think it portrays horribly through like television cameras. So it's going to be really touch and go with at least with me to give them points for this. But I did give them also 2 points for those door handle touches.
Yeah.
I just put them under EMF 1 point each.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't it be closer to a REM pod?
And that's basically how I used to score it when I used the REM pod out on the tours. So.
Mm-hmm.
Because technically a REM pod creates an EM field, so when it's broken, it's kind of fell underneath the same point scale of just 1 point each, unless, of course, it was in rapid succession of something.
True. And
All
we're
right, we're
back.
back on.
Do you know any of the Crocker family?
Is it saying Willie?
Yeah, they're
Adam and
looking
I
for that
are
Willie.
investigating the Crocker house, one of the oldest
How did
homes
I know it wasn't Betty Crocker?
in here
I
is
know, right?
terrorizing the newest living residents. We're in Aunt Lydia's room, named after a former owner who died in the house. After we got our first audio recording of a name, Willie, we immediately heard a noise come from the hallway. What is that, you guys?
It came from over here.
It sounded like footsteps.
I didn't quite catch that, did you?
Yeah, I didn't either.
Well, that's what they hear. They hear that all the
Yeah.
time.
And until it's recorded with a cat ball.
So this thing was rattling.
Yeah, but that's not what we heard. Something right here, like on the carpet.
I do like the debunk work. They really do go looking for it.
What happened
Well,
to
I even
you?
like the way she talks to the
You got
ghost.
us over here. Is
You know,
this
can you come to
something,
this
is
little
there
device with the red
significance to
light?
this area?
You know, it's
Are
you know
you
what I mean?
someone who needs our
Not talk
help?
to my DR60.
We know that Kate was in here one time and saw a shadow figure.
We can hear you.
You know, the
Moving
respect
around and we're
work that these
chasing you,
two
trying to
put into it was the
talk
reason
to
why I was
you.
such a fan of the show to begin with.
Strange.
Right.
For us to sit and
And
ask a
they do
million
really good
questions.
work. Like, they really have
It's almost like
their
you're just
moments
walking
where they're
away
good at
from us.
this.
We had had enough.
You know, and I know Amy's been around. You know, she is definitely
In
that
only our
TV
first night
paranormal
here,
star.
we've had something make contact with a bedroom
But
door,
she's at least
heard
respectable,
disembodied
she's
footsteps,
likable.
and felt a bed shake.
Yeah.
Is all
And they
this
both came
activity
from the Ghost Hunters
former occupant
team,
Lydia?
Taps
They
team.
Or is
did.
it someone else?
Right.
Maybe another Crocker. The only new clue we have is the name, Willie. Today we're going to the Sturgis Library that has an entire archive dedicated to the Crocker
See, that's
family
the
in
part
the
that's
area.
hard.
We're hoping
Like,
to look for any
they could have
information on a
done a
Willie
4-hour
Crocker or any
investigation right there,
stories
and we wouldn't
related to the
know.
house.
Yeah.
The Crocker
So, I
family
mean,
goes
we're gonna
back
give
to the
them, we'll just say
1600s in
2
this
hours
area, so there's a lot to cover.
This has all the properties,
on that first
the
night.
notable,
So, good catch.
like, historic sites of the Crockers. If every Crocker ever listed ever.
Oh. So listen to this. In 1926, 2 women were killed outright. Another died on the way to Cape Cod Hospital, Hyannis. The automobile in which they were riding collided with a Hyannis-bound train at 5 o'clock this evening. The dead are Miss Bertha Knight, Miss Manuel Gonsalves, and Miss Wilhelmina Crocker.
Wait. Okay. Do you think this Wilhelmina is the Willie we got last night on the recorder?
Or names of any that are here?
Is this a Willie?
I mean, it's possible Willie could be Wilhelmina, but then we're dealing with a spirit from 1920 and not 1700s. I don't know why she's not listed in any of these things. You're a Crocker.
Yeah, there's a whole set of Crockers that don't seem to be listed, which makes me wonder why. Wilhelmina Crocker
Because
and the
it's a
train
crock.
accident is a theory we'll need to pursue. She was a Crocker, and she died tragically just a few miles from the house we're investigating. So it's
She was a
possible
cracker, a
she's behind the
Crocker,
aggressive activity directed at Kate and her family. Tonight, we're going to start in Kate's bedroom, where she had the terrifying experience of an entity charging at
Okay,
her
back
and
on
her
again.
baby.
See?
Let's start with the spirit box.
Why can't
Amy's
all of
going to
them
ask
be like
questions.
this? Just
and
get in.
You can answer if you talk through this. Just talk through this thing, okay? The spirit box
I'm not a fan
scans
of
radio
using the
frequencies
antenna.
that
I don't
entities
take it
use
off.
to communicate. I wear a blindfold and noise-canceling headphones to block out any distractions.
Okay, so first
the
test
only
the
thing I
session,
hear
let's
are
see
the
how they do.
messages coming through the spirit box.
Yeah.
So can you tell me your name? Something happened to a car? Was there a car
And they're
accident?
using it looks like an SB7.
Yeah.
Hurry.
Hurry and do what?
Where are you going?
Are you part of a family that lives here?
Other one.
Are you part
like
of
that
another
one.
family, another part of the Crockers?
Because that was from the house down the street. That makes sense.
Right.
Could it be something else? Anything else you want to tell me? When I was asking, was there a car accident? And you said, where are you going? Like, where are you going with this? Kind of.
Yeah.
And I said, well, were you part of the Crocker family? And you said the other one. Let's do EVP work in here and see
Yeah.
if we get any EVPs.
So how long do you
Wonder
think
how
he was
long-
in
Amy
here?
uses the recorder. I'm going to use
I
the
was gonna
SLS
say,
camera.
I was
It's a
just
device
gonna say, I'm
engineered.
like, I wonder how
to
long.
not visible to the naked eye.
Are we
A lot of
talking about the
teams
right
will do
people?
like 20 to
Oh, wait,
30
the
minute
train
Estes.
accident.
Yeah.
Do you
I
remember
wonder with
that?
the amount of time they've spent in the field, how long
Did
would
you
they
know
want us to
Wilhelmina?
sat underneath it?
Did she go by Wilhelmina or did she go by a different
So
name?
can we just assume that it was a 10-minute session?
Yeah.
Talking about the right people? Oh, it's the train accident. Did you know Wilhelmina? Did she go by Wilhelmina or did she go by a different name?
One second, this thing is like... Yo, there's somebody
Nothing
sitting
on
in
the
the chair.
EVP.
Hey, if you're in that chair, can you wave at
I
us?
missed. What did they have?
Oh,
There's nothing on EVP. They got a figure in a chair.
Okay.
Holy, that light
we
just
got
came
another
on by itself.
commercial
So
coming up.
they basically shown about 10 seconds of that already with it just hanging out in the chair.
Okay. Yeah, but we're gonna take a look at it. Maybe even pause it so we can look at the points, like of where the points actually fell on the chair.
I also didn't see a head. Like, I saw the point that was at the top, but I didn't see eyes and nose.
Okay. We're gonna do it right. That's why we do these.
Yeah. So it'll be a good point for everybody to see, because
Right.
we haven't gotten anything, like, visually, really, on any of these episodes yet.
Mm-hmm.
So to show how we actually look at the SLS for accuracy and what makes it make sense for us, that'll be a good point for everybody.
Yeah, I agree.
Did you know Wilhelmina? Did she go by Wilhelmina or did she go by a different name?
It's night 2 of our investigation. We're in Kate's bedroom, where an aggressive spirit charged at her and her baby. But we're not alone.
One second, this thing is like...
Our SLS camera just picked up an entity across
That's
the
the
room.
original SLS Xbox Connect.
Yeah. So let's take a look at this for just a second. So the original SLS, I'm not sure that it would actually have all 3 points for the head.
I don't think it did.
So, I mean, right now, if we look at the, in frame of this, I mean, we could definitely see some points of where the head is and where the person's right arm would fall, but that left arm isn't really falling on any points of the chair. So it's kind of up in the air right now. So I want to see it move.
Yeah, because it literally looks like
hey,
it's
if
the
you're in that chair, can you wave at us?
oh.
Okay.
Yes, it's waving.
I'll take that.
Yeah, so that's the interaction
So
works
whoever's
for
in
me.
the chair, we see you
Always.
sitting
That's
there.
double points. That's 2 points.
Why don't you stand up and walk over to us? It's okay. You're welcome to join us.
But we can see you.
You, right there. I'm pointing to you. Can you stand up?
Are you trying to stand up? Oh,
It's gone. That's so bizarre. It was so strange looking.
I mean, it was sitting in the chair.
It was sitting in the chair. And then once we started
I did give them 2 points for the interaction.
It started moving all weird. It was sitting totally still.
Yeah, almost like it was trying to...
either leave or get up or not be visible. We have activity, so we definitely have something here. I don't think they're entirely sure of us yet, but we've gotten hits on a few things.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that necessarily means that anyone involved in the train accident is here. Hopefully we can get something that will give answers to Kate.
Absolutely. But at least something's talking to us.
And showing themselves.
So how long do you think they were investigating there? About an hour?
We have no doubt that there are spirits present in Kate's
It's hard
house.
to
But who are they?
hard to figure that out because they're doing multiple nights.
But it's not enough to say
Right.
we're talking to Wilhelmina Crocker.
So I'm trying to give him the benefit
woman
of the
killed in
doubt.
a nearby train accident.
So 2 hours first night,
To
1
find
hour the
out
next
more
night.
about Wilhelmina, we've contacted David Crocker, a Crocker family historian and direct descendant of the original owner of Kate's home. Maybe he can explain why we couldn't find any connection between Wilhelmina and the Crocker house.
Hi, you must be David. I'm Amy. This is Adam.
Sir, how are you? Adam, nice to meet you.
Hi, so good to meet you. Thank you for coming out.
No problem.
Come on in. If you want to have a seat
Have a
over
seat
here.
over there on that couch.
So
I'm
where
gonna
did
see if I can look it up and get
what
some
kind of condition
kind of
was
timing.
this house in before?
It was a museum, so the town tried to keep it as original as they could. There was no updating at all.
Yeah. So there's some particular Crockers that have come up in our research. Were you familiar with someone named Clarence Shirley Crocker?
No.
He was local. So we were just trying to see if there was a connection between those Crockers and the Crockers here. We're just trying to piece it all together.
I don't know if you've heard of this. It was like in 1926. His wife, Wilhelmina, there was a big train accident.
Oh, Wilhelmina Jones? From next door?
From next
There was
door.
a Jones next door.
Really?
So Wilhelmina Jones married a Crocker.
Yeah. There were more Joneses in the village than there were Crockers. We were connected with them. We married into them. Okay, there was a million Joneses.
So I'm saying that most
Right
time
next door.
Right
they
next
did
door. Yeah.
around
Were
4
they
nights
in that house for
Yeah.
a long
Yeah.
time? Like,
of investigating.
Until the 18
Investigations
years ago.
usually began each night after any kind of daytime tours had concluded.
you've been really, really helpful. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you so much for coming and sharing your
Which
stories.
is probably going to
and
start
Mhm.
between
helping us
11 and
piece
12.
history together. Appreciate
at
your
night.
time.
It was my pleasure, believe me.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate your help.
Dave told us a bombshell of information.
Dave says the Joneses live next door.
Absolutely. I mean, that's incredible.
At this point, we have a Crocker here. We have a Jones next door. The one house that has stayed the same in this neighborhood all this time is this house. This house has not changed. It looks exactly like it did when she would have been alive. People keep reporting a woman running in here saying, help me, help me. She's going into the one place that is familiar to her. It makes
So,
sense that Wilhelmina
what
could
I'm
be
seeing
haunting
is
this
it
house,
says that
considering she lived
in
next door and
behind-the-scenes
married into
video,
the Crocker family.
Amy and Adam
We
talk
need
about
definitive proof that it's
long
her
nights
we're
of
talking
filming
to. Kate said the
Yeah.
activity
and
intensified.
how
They moved those
the crew is
historical
hyped up
objects during
after
one of
the investigations,
So
so
we're
they don't
going
go to bed
use those
immediately.
same objects in tonight's investigation.
So we can
See if we
assume
can get a reaction
they're
from Wilhelmina.
investigating,
Let's bring the mirror.
I'd say, a minimum of 4 hours a night.
Bring
Bringing
the
the
shoe.
You
shoe.
think?
This was a
I would
shoe.
think at least 4 hours a night, because then they're up for a little while with the
Somebody's
crew.
here.
Then they go to bed, probably sleep until the late morning, and then get up and start doing all this.
Usually they put these in walls for good luck.
Because they're probably sleeping 5-6 hours at the least.
If there's someone here
Yeah.
with us who's upset that these shoes and items
got
were
that
taken out of the walls,
sensor they had on
you
the
have to
door
let us
on
know.
these
So
items
just
now.
touch this like this to let us know. If there's anything on this table that belongs to you, can you tell us what it is? Whose mirror was this? Is there anything in the house that belongs to Wilhelmina or her husband, Shirley?
What happened to Wilhelmina?
I record a lot.
Whose mirror was this? Is there anything in the house that belongs to Wilhelmina or her husband, Shirley?
Well, it's not attached to the objects.
So here's the thing. We don't have a clear direction as to why Wilhelmina would be here.
What is the connection?
Adam and I believe that Wilhelmina Crocker is in this house, but we need solid evidence and we want to know why. More importantly, we need to know that this home is safe for Kate and her family.
So that was just a quick little 30-minute
really
session.
creepy right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
It's just hard to imagine that someone would do
So-
that to another human
But
being.
again, I mean, to try to
just
get
remember
this
thinking,
to a timeline, you know, I'm trying, you know, I was pretty fair when I, you know, was doing the SITC scoring system and developing it and pitting it against these shows. You know, and that was a 30-minute session that I counted where they didn't get anything. If anything, it kind of clarified some things because of the lack of evidence. You
Right.
can't really count those things, but it does help the investigation move along. But again, I mean, I thought it was pretty fair when I developed the system and I was doing it like this. Like, okay, that was 30 minutes, that was an hour, that was 2 hours.
Why Wilhelmina would be here.
What is the connection?
There's a female spirit here at the Crocker house.
I mean,
We
this is a
believe it could
40-minute
be Wilhelmina
TV
Crocker,
episode.
a woman killed in a 1926 train accident. But we need confirmation. So I was thinking a lot about it. Since we got nothing from the objects, maybe we need to try something more drastic. So I'm wondering if we split up and I go to the scene of the accident. Maybe we could like almost trigger the activity. I'll park safely away from the train tracks and do some EVP work, talk about what happened.
You know
Now
what?
you gotta get involved.
When
You
you
gotta
do your
get
EVP.
on the train tracks.
That way I know you're doing it, and then that's when I'll do Spirit Box.
Live Estes
And
on
see if
train
we can
tracks.
get
Where's
anything
Baggins when we
correlates
need
and
him?
matches up.
Well,
And if nothing
it's
happens,
this
then
kind
we'll
of
broaden
thinking
our
that they
search.
do that makes
And what
me a
we'll
fan
do
of the
is we'll
show.
start our timer on our
You know,
phone
like
yeah.
let's
at the same time,
trigger
or stopwatch,
some things
and write
and
down
figure
if
shit
anything
out.
happens, if you hear anything,
Yeah.
if you see anything, write down exactly at what point on the stopwatch that it
Definitely
happened.
a cool
You
idea.
think by triggering something like this,
This makes me laugh because I can just hear him. Aaron, you're gonna stand on the train tracks.
Right?
Here. All right, let's
That's
see
our next
what
episode
happens.
for
I'm
everybody
curious.
else.
It's gonna go, no way!
May as well try it.
Damn it.
Let's start our stopwatches now.
No, dude.
3,
So
2,
stopwatches.
1, go.
That's good. All right, here
I
they
hope
go.
this works.
It does work.
Okay. We are going to the scene of the accident that involved Wilhelmina Crocker. It makes sense, sort of, in my brain.
So we should be able to
But
get a
at this
time
point, we're kind of running out of options, so we have to think outside
out of
the
their
box.
timers of how long this
I
Estes
put a mini
session
DV
is
camera
going
in
to
the
go on.
space.
True.
So that I can capture anything that I do in there. We want to find out if the activity increases in this house based on what Amy is doing at the train tracks.
All right, we're almost there.
Hits a deer on the way.
Is that you guys?
No. There was footsteps. I don't
I
know
just
if
heard
we could hear
movement
it
to my
though.
right.
No.
Where are you?
I just, again, until it says seismologic reading.
If there's anybody up here that knows who Wilhelmina
I mean,
is,
if we're able to hear footsteps, I would take it.
I need you to do something up here because I can't
TV
tell where
tricks.
that sound is coming from. Amy, who is with me, she's out by the train tracks. Is she safe out there? They don't have anyone there signaling cars to stop when the train's coming, so it's really scary.
The tracks are right there.
I'm gonna move over here. I just want to keep changing my location just because if they're not gonna come. Holy. Did you see that? This light bulb. Holy. That light just came on by itself.
Okay.
I feel so
I would call that a visual. Yeah.
bad right now. I just feel,
Depends on if it's faulty wiring.
why did I think of this?
So I should say, I mean, this thing just like, whoo, like that. That's really weird. Is it on? Is it like trying to turn? Oh my God. Wait, is it trying to turn on?
That's not how it.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere, right? Am I
That could
supposed to be
easily
near?
be.
When that light
What
came
was
on.
that?
Text Adam Berry, starting EVP session now.
Okay, so she's starting the EVP session now.
People behind me keep blowing shit up outside.
So right now, in real time, Amy is going to do an EVP session and ask questions I can't hear and have no knowledge of.
I don't know. I feel like that could
And I'm going
be.
to listen to the spirit box
just like a
and
faulty
see if
light.
the answers correlates with what she's
be.
asking. If this
But
works,
just as he's
it will be
going
the
by
first
it-
time that I've ever seen on any investigation ever triggering a spirit based on being at a location where they passed away.
Okay, so he's about 20 minutes on his timer.
This feels really freaking creepy right now. Hello? I know there was a terrible accident, and I feel like one of you might be looking for help. My friend is waiting at the Crocker Tavern right now. He's waiting for you.
Oh, it's a tavern.
Hi. I'm outside.
Why did you go there? Who was there who could help you?
Help me. Is this a scream at 2229?
Can you say something if you're here? Just talk into this little red light. Or go see my friend at the Crocker Tavern. His name is Adam.
That sounded like an
That was something
explosion.
here.
I have that feeling like something's definitely here. I don't know if it's just the imprint of what happened here or what, but I don't like it one bit. Let's listen to the first one real quick.
Another terrible accident, and I feel like one of you might be looking for help.
Just one.
Trigger. 24, 28.
Can you tell me what happened here?
Ah! Oh, God.
Ow, 24, 39.
You guys,
Take
come on,
that.
let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm done. You've got it.
No, Aaron, stand there. Wait for the train.
She just texted me. Oh
It's
my
Amy.
God.
What did we just start?
Interesting.
Yeah, I think that's what I liked about this. Oh, did they not do
24.
No?
it? Okay.
No commercial.
28.
Good
I'm
job.
on the tracks where Wilhelmina
Psych.
Crawford was killed in 1926, trying to make contact with her.
Tell me what happened here.
Ah! God.
Ow, 24, 39.
Wait
That's
a
pretty
minute.
cool.
Let's wait and see if a train actually comes. Is a train really coming? You've got to be kidding me. You've
So
got to
it's
be.
a trigger,
You've
and
got
then
to
that
be
went
kidding
off.
me. No.
Right. And the
I think that's
train
our
never
cue.
comes.
You guys, come on, let's
Right.
go. Let's go.
So
Let's
this
go.
is an
Come on.
RTM. This is a real-time moment. So
Time to go.
in my brain, like this
Thank
is
God.
validation for 5 points. Like
I am shaking.
that's a pretty
Okay.
big. Like
So the
that's
train
pretty
alarm
big.
goes off and no train comes. I have to tell Adam.
What? She just texted me. Oh my God.
So it looks like
Hey,
he's
what's
done
up?
with that session.
Okay, so the most thing that's ever
Right.
happened in the history
So we'll
of my
say
life
that was
just
another
happened.
10-minute session.
What?
So we were doing an EVP session.
And the
Train alarm went off.
like a train was coming.
What?
Yes, for like 10 seconds, and then it stopped, and a train did not come.
So,
Are you
folks,
kidding
just so
me?
you know,
No,
like,
and now
not everything
we're
is black and
running.
white with the
My
SITC
voice is shaking.
scoring
I'm
system.
terrified
Sometimes you
right
have to take moments
I'm
like
ready to
this
come
that
back.
happen
I'm
in
just
real
gonna keep going
time
until you get here.
and
okay?
kind of like really
Okay.
like
Okay,
what
bye.
truly just happened here, and is it warranted to give it that extra boost of
guys,
points?
Are you
It's
kidding me right now?
again, it's not black and white.
What did we just start? What did we just start?
If you're down here with us, Amy's on her way back. I don't know whatever happened, whatever you did. You know, she's coming back.
It's so creepy. I'm sorry, but sitting there on that track was like one of the creepiest feelings I've ever had. I
We don't
shouldn't be
take
scared.
feelings.
This is my job, whatever. But like, there's certain things that happen that really freak you out. And that was maybe the most terrifying thing that's ever happened to me as a paranormal investigator.
Damn train.
Adam?
You have to admit, like that's kind of some
I'm in
cool
the
shit.
master bedroom.
Not even kidding you.
No, definitely cool. I don't know if
Worst
it's the
experience of
scariest
my
thing
life.
ever, but it's
Okay,
definitely
sit down
cool.
for a second. The alarm to the train went off, which makes no sense because I was thinking about it has to be a switch. It's not going to be triggered by you. Show it to me.
We all think a train is coming.
Like nervous? Yeah.
I point
Yeah.
back. It's so messed up.
That is crazy.
So I'm filming, and then it just stops. It just stops.
That is up, y'all. Okay.
Is that not the most insane thing you've ever seen?
What I find interesting is that you didn't get any EVPs, right?
No.
Because she
This is one of those
literally
TV things.
was here.
Yeah.
Like,
So
oh
at
my
first,
god.
I am in Lydia's room.
of course.
There's a
Train
little movement,
wasn't
little
there.
knocking. And then I say, hey, do you know where my friend is? I was like, she went for a drive. I just hope she doesn't go down to that road because there's nothing there to warn you. And I was like, and it's dangerous. And then I start moving and the light on the stand comes the on. Light turns on. Turns
What?
on.
You heard
Scared
it
the hell
click?
out of us. It scared the hell out of us. And that's when I was sitting on the couch in Lydia's room, getting things like, hi, I'm outside, scream. There was a scream. There was something that sounded like an explosion. Help me.
That's exactly what they hear.
I know, that's what's so crazy.
My mother has heard somebody screaming, "Help me." Clear as day.
Look how many we
Paranormal.
got answered.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it in my
I wonder
life.
what it's like to be the cameraman for this. One guy's like, we had a
Truly,
light turn
was
on.
the moment.
Oh yeah, well we went
Of
and
investigating.
got
I've
attacked by a
never
ghost
done this
train.
before.
Right?
Triggering
Like,
activity in
bam.
a home by contacting a spirit at the spot where they died. We're convinced it was Wilhelmina Crocker who caused the train signal to go off, and that she was speaking to Adam through the spirit box. But we still want to understand why she's here, so we need to continue investigating. We're going to use Wilhelmina's death certificate as a trigger object and see if she talks
So I'm going
to
to say
us.
like that whole session is another 30 minutes.
All right, let's do an EVP session. We're looking for
So-
Wilhelmina Crocker.
We're up to 4
We
hours
just keep
grand
hearing
total
stories
so
of a
far.
woman coming here asking for
Okay.
help, and we think it might be you.
We're here to help you.
We have friends who live in this house, and they're concerned too. They want to make sure you're okay. I went to the train tracks, and it was the train tracks where your accident happened, where you were killed. Did you see me there? Were you talking to Adam too?
Are you walking around upstairs when people hear footsteps?
Can you tell us who Clarence Shirley Crocker is? Do you know that you were in an accident? It's been almost 100 years since you passed away. All right, we're gonna take a listen to this, okay?
I went to the train tracks where you were killed. Did you see me there?
Yes.
That was
Pretty
actually
clear.
a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Shirley Crocker is?
Did that say my husband?
That was pretty good too.
Yep.
It says death certificate.
See, that's
I don't think she
that's
knows
the
she's
difference though. Like those sounded vocal.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a tone, a phonetic to them.
Yeah, and it's not just like this.
Shirley Crocker is?
My husband.
We just made contact with an intelligent spirit we believe is Wilhelmina Crocker.
It's been almost 100 years since you passed away.
I don't think she knows she's dead.
This is extremely delicate territory we're in. We really have to be careful how we speak to Wilhelmina if she doesn't understand she's dead. This frustration could be the reason behind the aggressive activity.
Let's ask her. Maybe that's why. Wilhelmina, I brought something here for you to look at, and I'm sorry to show it to you, but tell me, can you read this? Can you see this? I'm just
It
bringing
says
it
you
here
did.
to show you that it's your death certificate.
That's gotta
Do
suck.
you know that you were
It
in an
would suck.
accident?
There was a tragic accident that happened up the road. You unfortunately didn't make it. We don't know where you're supposed to go, but what we can do for you is help you in the current state that you're in until you figure it out.
Just tell us what you want us to do.
Well, Mina's having a whole Sixth
I'm
Sense
not listening.
fucking moment right now.
I know, right?
I'm here to show you that it's your death certificate.
It says death
You wrote
certificate.
it?
Still phonetic. I'm not sure.
I'm going home. It says I'm going home.
Mm-hmm.
It says I'm going home.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's definitely words there. I don't know if
Yeah.
I would
If you're leaving,
say
goodbye.
that's conclusive
Mrs.
to the words
Crocker,
they said it is.
we know this is
The
hard.
death certificate has a very specific
sure
way
no
that
one
it's
forgets
said
you, okay?
and the amount of
Ah.
syllables that's there.
This
The I'm going
yeah.
home, that's the one I'm a little iffy on. But death certificate, like you say that a specific way.
I think
Yeah.
at this point, we have a lot of news for Joe and Kate.
They're not in danger.
Oh, definitely not.
I definitely like their
We need
DR60s are
Kate and her
cleaner.
husband Joe to tell them what
Yeah.
we've learned.
Hey, guys. guys.
Not like the other guys where it's like,
Thank you.
and it's like, you hear that? It just told me that it lived across the road, and with Fred and
Figure it out.
Yeah. So one of the
So
things
4.5
that we
hours is what I have
do
grand
is we
total.
search for
Let
tragedy.
me add up the points
And
here.
we
20.
found in 1926 there was
let's see if they
woman,
caught anything else on the
Wilhelmina
cameras and whatnot when they weren't
She
looking.
was with 3 other women. They were driving. They went over a railroad crossing, and they just got T-boned by a train,
Oh my
a
God.
passenger train going. And one of them that passed was Wilhelmina Crocker.
No, Nick's got the workbook
so
out and everything.
we start just saying, you know,
Yeah, I'm at the
Wilhelmina,
office for
is
this
there
one.
Wilhelmina Crocker here? And that was what started getting a response. And so we'll play some
Wow.
EVPs for you.
Did you know Wilhelmina? Did she go by Wilhelmina or did she go by a different name? What was her
Yeah, Willie. Yeah.
And so what we couldn't figure out was the connection between this accident site that's 3 miles away and your house. We thought, what if I go to the accident site and investigate what would happen at the house at the same time? What happened is probably the most insane experience I've had as an investigator. So we'll show you the footage.
Is there something that I can do for you? Can you tell me what happened here?
What?
Yeah.
This is the winter in Cape Cod. There are no trains. There's a train really coming?
That's crazy. So there is no trains at all at that time of year.
So at that point, we ascertain, okay, Willie is here. Wilhelmina is here.
So brings us to like, so well, what did we do?
We sat down last night and we had like this very intense heart-to-heart with her. And we got really great EVP responses.
Tell us what you want us to do.
Whoa.
I'm going home.
Someone,
Oh my God, I have goosebumps.
you're probably gone.
That-
We think Wilhelmina was causing the extreme activity, like locking doors and like trying to get your attention.
Mhm.
So we feel like at this
Okay.
point, that kind of activity is going to
So
stop.
they haven't shown anything that we didn't already know.
Yeah.
I sort of had the idea like naming one of the rooms after Wilhelmina.
Sounds like a
That's
great
a great
idea.
idea.
I mean, just to kind of pay a little respect. I think you guys are doing a wonderful job keeping the house. So feel free to live in it, enjoy it.
So cool. Thank you guys so much.
Welcome.
Many, many thanks.
When we started this case, we believed Aunt Lydia could be causing the activity. But the more we listened, the closer we came to the truth. Wilhelmina's sudden death at the train tracks left her spirit confused and seeking help at the one place that felt like home. Now that her story has been told, she can finally move on, and we hope be at peace.
Okay, so doing the math.
Drum roll.
So for a grand total of 4.5 hours, and I gave them, because they were like EVPs and not just like radio chatter one-pointers, kind of gave them the benefit of the doubt on some of these things. 2 points for the light just until it's, because that thing went off quite a bit, but they didn't report it again. 5 points on the train not coming at all. And 2 successful, 1 full-blown success Estes session, and then a partially successful session. So that gives them a grand total of, I gave them 36 points, so divide that by the multiplier in the workbook, and that gives them a 16, which is still below average.
Wow, they got beat by the Warren Museum.
Yeah, so now with this, guys, you have to remember, the length of time is really, really key here, so that way we can figure out, like, what amount of time was spent, because, again, they didn't have, like, a shit ton of evidence compressed in a small amount of time, and this is a home case, so I'd imagine that, because of the types of cases that Amy and Adam actually take, of them being, like, it's going to be over exuberant for any just normal muggle that says my house is haunted. So I have to say, like, I'm not surprised by this. I was really, really hoping that they were going to reach that average type of activity. But again, just based off of like how we're looking at this, like, it's still going to fall into that below average, and it's barely above a 0 to limited activity at all, just based off of the amount of time that they spent investigating and not researching. So again, surprised, not surprised? Josh, what are your thoughts?
Honestly, I'm surprised that they didn't have a higher score, but I'm also like, it's so hard to tell how long they've been spending, doing the investigations.
Right.
Because, I mean, at the end of the day, you got a crew going in, setting up the cameras, setting
Right.
all this stuff up. Like, it shows them setting some stuff up here and there. We don't know if they, recorded for 2 hours a night, 4 hours a night, 6 hours a night.
True.
Like, that really makes it difficult.
Yeah,
But it
it
also
really
shows,
does.
yeah, and it also shows, though, like, you're not always going to have a good night, but what it does show is getting creative and coming up with different ideas does pay out.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would also say, like, this is definitely a haunting. I'm not going to discredit, like, nothing happened here. I'm just saying, like, it's not a consistent all the time where, I mean, they had to do this over 3 to 4 nights to be able to get the activity that they did. So to me, it's not a consistently haunted location. It's just enough to say this place is haunted. And there's nothing wrong with that. And the fact that they got a below average is almost a good thing in this case because there's a kid involved.
Yeah.
So we have to look at the positives of this, especially in regards to who's actually involved. I mean, this is a family that doesn't deal with this stuff every day. First off, like you and I do, or like Amy and Adam do. So, I mean, it's definitely haunting. I'm glad that they didn't treat it as like this is really light and there's really not a whole lot going on here. I mean, they took it seriously. They did their due diligence. They had some really great tactics in this episode that I learned a lot from, especially with the trigger objects and the trigger scenarios.
Yeah.
So again, I mean, it's a good case. It's just not as good. It's not going to be as heavy as others. It's just as simple as that.
Yeah. Oh, very, very true. So this definitely a little bit different than the other ones. We didn't get to talk as much because there was actually stuff going on that we were interested in looking at. It wasn't so much just talking over the showmanship crap.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, make sure to bring your shot glasses for next episode.
Oh boy!
So we're gonna be every time they say demon,
Josh is gonna take a shot every time.
Yeah.
So, with that, folks, we hope you enjoyed watching this replay. And I'm not even sure when this is going to go up. I'm going to guess by this weekend, Josh. So, Thursday, Friday seems to be a pretty good day. And these are just showing up randomly. That's what I love about it. So, thanks for watching, folks. And make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button. And make sure you're subscribing to Stories in the Cemetery on YouTube, so you can watch the next one with us, and we're going to do a lot of these. So we're going to see who's going to be the first one to get a normal average score, that it was a legitimate haunting that should be something to be studied. So with that, folks, thanks again. We'll see you again on the next one.
Stay paranormally special.
There he is.